Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ryan, and today I have a, to me, special stout. This is from the Harvey and Sons, based out of Lewes, East Sussex, England, under the supervision of the Board of Trustees of A. Lecoq and Tartu Brewery, Estonia. This is their Imperial Extra Double Stout. Now, I have had this for a while. My old bottle shop went out of business, and I swear they pulled this out of the back somewhere that they had for a long time, because I do not ever remember seeing this. And I didn't know what the heck it was at the time. I thought the label looked quite interesting and thought, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot. So it has quite the story on it here, so which is why I'm excited, because there's a lot of history with this. First off, I'm going to say this comes in at 9% ABV. There are all sorts of awards here. Gold award. Oh my God, I can't read that. The Brewery Industry International Awards 2002, Bronze Award, same thing, 2004, International something 2001, and International something else Gold in 2002. All right, the style Imperial Russian Stout and the name Albert Lecoq are synonymous. In the early 1800s, the Belgian A. Lecoq exported Imperial Stout from England to Russia and the Baltic area. After the import traffic increased dramatically in the early 1900s, A. Lecoq was invited by the Tsarist government to brew this legendary Imperial Extra Double Stout within the Russian Empire. In 1912, the first Imperial Extra Double Stout left the brewery in Tartu, and former province of Livonia, now Estonia. World War I and the Russian Revolution, however, brought a dramatic end to A. Lecoq venture. Production ceased until 1921, and his brewery was nationalized by the Bolshevik government. The fashionable label on each bottle of Imperial Extra Double Stout pays homage to A. Lecoq, without whom this classic style would never have reached this legendary place in the world of beers, product of the United Kingdom. So this is pretty cool. It says here Harvey's on the actual bottle. There was something originally stamped on this, but you can't tell anymore what it was. Might have been a lot code. I have no idea. I have no way of knowing when this was bottled. At least as far as I'm aware. Perhaps maybe Joe from the Beer Patrol or Dan from FLX is ever watching this. Maybe they can be like, yeah, you dummy, it's right here. And then you just gotta do some research. But say something down below if that's true. Wow. That is black, looks syrupy. It smells strong too. It smells like I'm smelling it from here. Come on, you. There we go. Do that. So yeah, that is pitch black. I mean, I get slight like root beer coloration on the bottom here, also slight, but even less than Goose Island Bourbon County Stout. So, and that poured out half a finger of, I'm gonna say, mocha color head, which has now pretty much dissipated and is just clinging around the rim of the glass. Come on. Good look at it. Ooh, it smells boozy. All right. Take one more breath. All right, let's get a nose on it. So I'm getting, it almost smells barrel aged, but I don't think it was. I don't know. It doesn't really go into detail. There's nothing on Untapped about it. It smells boozy. There's a lot of alcohol legs on this, like a lot of alcohol legs. I almost want to show you this if I can. Come on, camera. See that? All right. I only got like 4 minutes left. All right. Yeah, it's definitely got a boozy smell to it. It's roasty. It's chocolatey, like a bitter baker's chocolate. At the same time, there's a sweetness to it, but it doesn't come across as the chocolate being the sweet aspect. I'm so far on the nose very glad that I grabbed this. Yeah, that just smells like a big heavy stout with like booze. It smells boozy, almost smells like bourbon with those chocolatey, roasty notes. I'm diving in. Cheers. That is I would say a Russian Imperial Stout, but a big one. I would actually say higher side of like thin, almost like a light body. Not much carbonation, but it is smooth and syrupy. It's got a bitterness throughout the palate, but it's a light bitterness. Up front, I'm definitely hit with the booze and a sweetness. And it's like a sweet roastiness, if there is such a thing. Yeah, it's a sweet, roasty, chocolate malt. It's really good. The chocolate kind of comes through midway through the palate, but then quickly dissipates to finish rather bitter. It's not, as I'm saying that, I'm like, yeah, it's a little dry. I'm like, I was going to say it's not dry, but it is a little dry. Actually, kind of like on the side of my tongue, not the tip of my tongue. It might just be the way I'm tasting it, though. This is good. To me, this is also different. This is unique. There's, for a Russian Imperial, it's much sweeter than I would normally expect. So I said it's boozy. Like, it has almost bourbon characteristics to it, but yet there's no burning, there's no warming in the chest, no burning of my throat at all. So in that aspect, I mean, 9%, would I say it's 9%? Actually, no, I'd probably guess this was more like 8%. So I think it does a good job with that. Despite looking at it, you know, you see all those alcohol legs. Obviously, it's a higher boozy baby. All right, so Harvey and Sons from Lewes, East Sussex, England, under the supervision of A. Lecoq and Tarta Brewery, Estonia. I'm going to run out of time. I'm giving this a straight 4 out of 5. Until next time.